guys, so this week's kind of like food video is going to be one a little bit more high definition. Thank God I filmed the other one on my phone because it's like, I don't know, it just felt easier, but I didn't like the quality, so we're gonna do it on my actual camera this time. So basically I'm gonna show you my favorite go-to keto meals and what I would eat in a day, like to stay within my net carbs in order to stay in ketosis, ketosis, whatever, you know what I mean, just so that I stay keto. So the first thing we're gonna do right now is breakfast. I have two go-to kind of types of breakfast, so we're gonna go with the first one today, and it's a new favorite and I'm so happy I found them. They're so good and I can eat two without feeling too full. You're like, all right, just show us, so I'll be right back. So these babies right here, they are Kido Waffles. They have 6 net carbs per serving size, and the serving size is 2 waffles, which is so great. I tried eating regular waffles the other day and I was too full. It was just too filling. So I'll eat this and I'll use some sugar-free syrup. You can top it off with some raspberry, a little bit of peanut butter if you want a little bit more like protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and make peanut butter honey, like peanut butter honey type waffles. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the toaster and get them started. Also, sorry if my eye contact goes from here to like here to here. I need to learn how to film without constantly having to look at the viewfinder. That is like a big issue of mine. Also, this is Fred. He decided he wanted to make an appearance this morning. And just, what can I do? I'm gonna go make some waffles now. I realized I just started talking about like net carbs and didn't really like discuss it. So I'm gonna link down below the calculator that I use to figure out how many net carbs I need to eat per day to stay within ketosis. For me, my total is 40, which is a very generous amount. Just, you know, as long as you're eating low carb, because if you're not, that's literally like a plate of spaghetti. It's really sad. Mine is 40, and before, when I first did keto, I was doing it based off whole carbs, but net carbs gives you a little bit more room to eat a little bit more things. And the way that you figure out your net carbs would be to subtract your dietary fibers from your total carbohydrates, which is why this has 6, because total carbs are 9 and the dietary fibers are 3. Just wanted to kind of throw and explain that out there as we start, and I'll keep including how I figure out how much my meals are worth as the video progresses. So I'll be right back once my breakfast is ready. Alright, so my waffles are ready with these keto waffles. I bought these at Target, by the way. They cook a lot faster, so you have to watch them, because see, it started burning a little bit. You definitely have to watch them. I normally like my toaster very high, so like for regular waffles, I'll put it up to like the 6 mark, but I have to put these a little lower. I always forget. So I'm gonna add some peanut butter onto my waffles, and the serving size for the peanut butter is 2 tablespoons, and it has a total of 8 carbs, 2 dietary fibers, and 3 total sugars. So its net carbs for 2 tablespoons would be 6 minus 1.5. I suck at math. 4.5. And I'm only gonna eat 1, so 2.25 is going to be the net for this. So plus 5. That means my meal so far is 7.25 net carbs. And we're going up to 40. So let's see how it goes. So I'm just spreading my peanut butter on 1, because then I'm gonna go ahead and just stack them that way. So now we have this sugar-free syrup. I got this at Stater Brothers, and this has 11 grams and 10 sugar alcohols for 1/4 cup. Now, sugar alcohols are usually replacement sugars to make it sugar-free. So in this case, we would take away the entire amount instead of halving it, because it's not real sugar. It's like Splenda type thing, or like stevia. So the total carbs is 11, so dietary fiber. So 11 minus 10 is 1. That means there's one gram of carbs, 1 net gram of carbs in 1/4 cup, and we're not even going to use that much. I literally just sprinkle a little bit on, but I'm just going to go ahead and count it as 1, just because it's easier. Don't have to deal with figuring everything out. And I literally just stacked them like a sandwich, and so I could just cut and get the honey and the peanut butter on both without having to add all that extra to be able to cover both of them. It's my little trick to trick my mind into thinking both pieces of waffles are covered equally. You know, if it works, if it tricks the mind, why not? So that's breakfast, and our breakfast totaled to 8.25 net carbs. That means we have 31.75 left for the rest of the day. Not too shabby. I just woke up from a nap because it is too hot. Let's make lunch, dinner. It can be both. I look horrible. But let's make a keto friendly lunch / dinner. Okay, so I went ahead and I prepped everything for the cauliflower chicken fried rice. And we have 1 bag of this Trader Joe's rice cauliflower. In here we have half a bag of this broccoli and just a couple carrots. We have half a cup of chopped onion and a cup of arugula. And we're also going to use this chili onion crunch. It's like a little, like an olive oil sauce. Give it a little bit of a kick, and some chopped chicken breast. Now, using this app called Keto, I was able to input all my recipe into the app and save it as an entire recipe. And then when I fix my serving size, which I put 0.25 because it's going to be for 4 people, it gives me the total net grams of that serving for the entire recipe. So this meal is just 6.1 grams of carbs, net carbs, so that's pretty good. Alright, so in a skillet I went ahead and I put in some butter. It's 0 carbs. I threw in our onions and added some pepper and garlic salt. Alright, and so I popped the chicken into that same skillet and I covered it up in all those spices that I had put in there and the onions, and I'm just going to go ahead and let the chicken cook first. Okay, when most of the pink is gone from your chicken, you're going to want to add in the broccoli and the carrots because it takes longer to cook than the rice cauliflower. So I went ahead and I mixed everything in. I like cooking this on high heat, so I constantly have to make sure that I'm moving it to make sure that nothing is burning, but everything is getting a fair chance to cook. Alright, I saw my broccoli starting to soften, so I'm starting to slowly sprinkle in the rice cauliflower. You want to just slowly start adding it in. I also added in my arugula, and on top of that I started adding soy sauce, and I just add little by little of that soy sauce as I add more of the cauliflower rice, just so that it all gets that yummy flavor. Alright, so I added the rest of the cauliflower rice in, and then I've added 3 eggs into the middle. I'm whisking them in there to break apart the yolk and mix it with the whites. And then slowly going to start mixing it all in. This will give it that extra protein and it'll make it a little bit more filling. Alright, for the last step, I added a tablespoon of the chili onion crunch sauce from Trader Joe's and some of the everything but the bagel seasoning. And Just gonna mix everything in and just let it chill. So I tried some of that the chili onion crunch, and it's not spicy at all. It just has a really good like smoky flavor to it. So I figured it would be a nice touch to add to this. Sorry if you guys are not in view right now. This is really hard to do all with just 2 hands. Alright, so this is the finished product. I added some sriracha in there and I mixed it all up. Sriracha is 0 carbs. So this meal is 6.1 net carbs. So let's see. 6.1 net carbs plus 13.75 from breakfast. That is a total of 19.85 carbs minus 30. I still have 10.15 net carbs. That can be a snack and a light dinner. Since this is a late dinner lunch, it worked out perfect for the day. So I will show you guys what else I will do to eat the rest of my daily net carbs. They're so good. So proud of myself. So I am a little bit hungry for a snack. So I bought these Norwegian crisp bread, and it is only 3 grams of net carbs. And I bought some everything but the bagel yogurt dip. So I think I'm gonna spread some on top of the crisps. This has 2 net carbs. Not bad for 2 tablespoons. Wow, that's really good. I've never had either of these before. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. The dip is delicious. This is what the cracker looks like. Oh, it's good. This is like a bunch of like seeds mixed together. So I'm excited because I think one of the hardest things about being low carb or keto is not having things like this, like little like crackers. I mean, you have like Parmesan crisps, but so much cheese after a while is not fun. I don't even think I need 2 tablespoons. I'm only gonna use 1. Kind of just covering it like a spread. I'm gonna use this on my wraps in the morning. Woo. This is a good combo. So this is 5, and I still have 5 net carbs left. So if I want another one, I can have another one, which is kind of nice. But that completes my go-to keto meals for one day. Alright, y'all, so it is the next day, but I want to hop on here and show you guys a couple more low carb meals. So right now I'm going to show you a breakfast that is more net carb, higher on the net carb spectrum, but can be adjusted by just taking away the almond flour tortilla. So this meal that I'm going to create, it's a little wrap, and with the almond flour tortilla, it comes out to 11 net carbs. If you were to take this tortilla away, it would only be 3. So it just depends on how saucy you're feeling that morning. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I heated up my tortilla, and now I'm putting 1 tablespoon of the everything but the bagel yogurt dip that I got the other day. It's so good, and the moment that I tried it, I knew that I had to put this on my wrap. So just spreading that out. I'm becoming an expert at being a one-handed chef, guys. Literally a queen over here. So we have that, and now I'm going to take these egg thins with cauliflower. These you can get at Sprouts and I believe Walmart, but I've been getting mine from Sprouts, and I'm gonna add one of these. Alrighty, so these are super thin, so I accidentally ripped it. But we're gonna go in with this organic oven roasted chicken breast as my protein. Normally I get my chicken from the deli at Sprouts, but oh, this is good though. Sometimes it's hard to find the time to go to both Sprouts and Trader Joe's. Okay, obviously I need both hands for this. Alrighty, so I put 2 slices on here. Sorry y'all, sometimes the camera hates me. So I put 2 slices on here because that's the serving size, and I wiped off whatever I had left of the spread. And I'm going to finish it off with some wild arugula. Literally just a sprinkle. Just like that. And bam, you can top it off with some Mexican blend cheese, your favorite salsa. Salsas that are tomato based tend to be higher in carbs, so you have to kind of watch out for that. But you could use like a salad dressing. The Green Goodness from Trader Joe's dressing is super good and it's low carb. Some cilantro dressing. But this is my breakfast for the day. Obviously it's a very net carb heavy breakfast, meaning the rest of the day I kind of have to really watch out for what I eat. Can't be too carb heavy. This is a total of 11 net carbs. My coffee is 7 because I haven't switched to a sugar-free what's it called, sweetener yet, like a creamer. So the total of this breakfast is 18 net carbs. I have a total of 30, so as you can see I've already used a great portion of them. But I figured if my breakfast is a little bit heavier in the carbs, I won't be as hungry later on and I can eat something smaller. So yeah, there's that, and I'll be back with more little meals. I also wanted to show you all these as really great breakfast alternatives on the go if you don't have time in the morning to really like, you know, cook. These are really great. So these are new, and these have a little bit more carbs than this. They have double the amount. So they're like a protein shake with oats in them. They have apple cinnamon, blueberries and cream, oats and maple, and they have 6 net grams of carbs. I wonder if they're all the same. Yeah, it looks like they're all the same. And the regular just flavored ones have 3 net grams of carbs. So I haven't tried any of these, but great alternative. These, if you get like the vanilla or caramel flavor, or even this one, and get like a doppio shot from Starbucks in a venti cup over ice, you just pour this over, it fits in there perfectly, and it's like a delicious breakfast that wakes you up. It fills you up, and you're not getting like a overly sugary Starbucks drink. Just wanted to share that also as a breakfast alternative for you all. We're back with the phone quality camera because my actual camera is charging, but we're gonna make some jicama tacos, jicama wrap tacos. I got some al pastor meat, which is pork, because I figured like the fresh combination would be good with this. A lot of times they'll give you al pastor meat with pieces of pineapple, and it's super good. So I thought with the jicama wraps it would be really like refreshing, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and make that. I'm gonna cook up the al pastor. I'm gonna make a little like avocado, cherry tomato, onion, kind of like guacamole, but not like mushed up. It's just everything's gonna be chopped. So yeah, I'm gonna cook the meat and then I'll assemble everything with you guys, and I'll also show you how I make that like little guacamole mixture. Okay. All right, so this is my little concoction. I sliced up 2 whole avocados, a couple cherry tomatoes, some white onion. I put some pepper and some garlic salt, and I'm literally just going to mix it all together and try my hardest not to actually mush up the avocado. Just kind of mix everything together. That sad moment when my jicama wraps were bad. Also, yes, I changed. So there's no jicama wrap tacos. You can still make them with jicama wraps. Just add the al pastor, and then you would top it off with this concoction. I will write right here the total net carbs of what the meal would be. Because I'm a little flustered right now since my original plan didn't work. I'm gonna eat it low carb. I'm just gonna eat just the meat, some of this on top, and that'll be my meal instead of like tacos. I could also use an almond flour tortilla and make like burrito. I might do that, but sorry, this was a fail, guys. This is the last meal also, so I wanted to make it like a nice one. But another like low carb snack is you can make the same thing, put it over a cup of arugula and add a little bit of balsamic balsamic glaze. Let's see. One tablespoon is 9 grams of carbs, so this is like your splurging. This would be like your splurging meal. If you were to do that, or you can just squeeze some fresh lemon juice over it. That's also a good thing. And it would be like a good just lunch, little midday snack. But yeah, sorry this was a fail. I hope you guys enjoyed all the other keto meals. If you want me to make another video like this, I totally can next week and just include more meals that are actually going to turn out the right way. So yeah, just let me know. Until then, see you all next week.